Fiido Q1S. As I stated in my unboxing video, I've been wanting one of these for years. Ever since I first laid my eyes on this cute little thing, I knew I had to have it. I knew I wanted to modify it, and I knew I wanted to make it super fast. If you got a second, go on Instagram and look up the hashtag Fiido Q1S, and you can see what these little things can do after you modify them. They're basically seated electric scooters, and that's right, I said scooter because it doesn't have any pedals, it has pegs, and that gives it a low center of gravity, making it incredibly fast when you upgrade the motor. Now, that middle part there where you see the bag, that is where I'm going to store the battery and the controller. I may put the controller on the outside, I still got to figure that out. But I'm getting a different bag. It's on the way here. It should be here Tuesday, which is in 2 days. So you should get to see that rather soon. I also got quite a bit more upgrades that you'll see in that video. Most of these are cosmetic changes that I'm doing, nothing performance wise yet. We'll save that to the middle of the series. But as you know, I used to modify my Jetson Bolt a lot, and I haven't really touched that bike in a while. I should have probably finished that project first before starting a new one, but the opportunity came that I could purchase one of these for a pretty decent price. Still pretty pricey for what you get, but after I'm done, it'll be worth it. I think it's going to be a really neat project for the channel. We'll get to learn a little bit about wiring, making our own 12-volt battery system for lighting. I've already bought all the parts for that. We're going to do some modifications to the suspension, the seat, different things like that, all the components. We'll put hydraulic brakes on this, especially with the speeds we're getting ready to put it through. And I'm expecting to start out doing like 35-40 miles an hour. We'll see how that is. If I feel that I need to go any faster, then we'll work on upgrading other parts. Now, in order to be able to reach 35 or 40 miles an hour, I'm going to have to upgrade everything. So that is the motor, the controller, and the battery. I think I'm going to start at 52 volt and work my way up. I already have a 52 volt battery, so I don't have to buy that. I just need to get a controller and everything to go along with that. We'll see how good we can get this at 52 volt. And then with that same controller, I can program it to go to 60 or 72 volts, whatever I decide. I'm leaning towards 60. But really, I can't make that decision until I get into modifying the bike and seeing how fast we really want to push it. I got all kinds of new stuff coming already, so expect the next video to be pretty exciting. Again, it's not any performance mod, so not the most exciting, but still e-bike related. It'll be a cool video for the channel, and I have a lot of ideas for this thing, so I hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing video that I posted before this. Go check that out. I'll leave a link up at the top, and I'll leave a link at the end of the video, as well as a link in the description if you want to check that out. Now, they are coming out with a Q2, and that's their next version. It looks like the 4.0 Motors Roadrunner, so we'll see how that is when it's released. It's not been announced what all the specs are going to be or anything like that. But that might be a potential for this channel in the future. We'll see. But for now, we're going to go ahead and modify this thing. I'm going to walk you through a bunch of the upgrades I'm going to do, so hopefully you guys learned something from this. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. It really does help out the channel for you to watch my videos. I make all kinds of electric bike content, whether that's modifying, whether that's reviewing aerial rider e-bikes, whether that's accessory videos, showing you new products for your bikes, things like that. If you are interested in that kind of stuff, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're excited about the series for the Q1S, please please hit that like button down below so I know whether or not I should continue to make videos about this. Let's see if we can make it up this hill. I don't know if we have enough juice to. Struggling. Good thing we got a full battery. I don't think if we had a half a battery, I don't know if I'd make it up that. Alright, so far on the maiden voyage of the Q1S, it's pretty comfortable. But this gets a top speed of 16 miles an hour according to their website. We are going down a slight hill, so that's why you're seeing 18 there. I don't have a mirror, so I need to kind of take it easy. I do wish the pegs were a little bit forward. I know that I can swap them out and add different ones or extra ones or whatever I want to make it a little bit more comfortable. I'd like my feet to be kind of pointed a little forward. It might make it a little bit easier. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Well, we're gonna go over to the school. Hopefully not get made fun of too much. I figured it would be a slight struggle to make it over to this parking lot because there are a couple big hills for this little thing. Of course, if we were on any of the other bikes, we would fly up this. Soon though, we will make it up every hill, every road. I just like going over to my dedicated filming spot where I always film my bikes. It's nice and spacious and nobody ever goes there. I probably just drained a ton of the battery. We'll try to get under this awning over here and see. Gotta watch out for glass. I can see some. But I want to see. Yeah, we still have a full battery. All right. I exerted a lot of energy there. So I have to get a drink. That's a joke, by the way. Now, driving this thing with one hand's pretty easy, surprisingly. So that's nice. You can turn on and off the automatic cruise control. I've never had a bike that does that, or a scooter that does that. But you just push this button in, and after 5, 6, 7 seconds, something like that, it'll be in cruise control. So as long as you don't hit the brake or you don't hit this button, it'll stay in cruise control. Which is really nice when you're on long straightaways or something like that. We hit a whopping 23 miles an hour there. So there's what it looks like with me driving this thing. Now I can see myself, how funny I look. It is a little squirrely driving this thing with one hand, so we're not going to do this for very long. So the really nice thing about this seated electric scooter is this compartment down here that you can put stuff. So I got my water bottle, a tool, and now I just threw my 360 camera in there so that I don't have to worry about grabbing my bag and putting it back. I can just set it in there. I'm almost home anyway, so there's that. And let's go ahead and turn on cruise control because there's a straight stretch up here. Now the seat on this thing is incredibly comfortable. It's big and padded and nice hefty seat. Probably bigger than most e-bikes. Now this thing is only supposed to get a range of 20 miles. So you're gonna not be able to travel very far on this when it's stuck. After I'm done, I'm gonna try to have it about a range of 50 miles, roughly. 40 to 50 miles if I can do it. We're talking about a big, huge battery. A big, beefy Moly cell 21700 battery. I'm not sure on the configuration yet. And I'm also going to be doing a separate 12-volt system. I'm not sure if I'm going to wire up a second battery for that or if I'm going to have it integrated into the new battery that I'm adding. Now, of course, everybody is looking at me as I'm going down the road. And that's okay. Now, we might have a slight problem getting back up this hill. So we probably won't go all the way down that. Now it is pretty good on these bumps here. Not the worst, because it does have dual suspension. Now I can feel the back bottoming out, of course. You got a 250-pound man, 240-pound man, 6'2", riding this little thing. So it's to be expected that the suspension would bottom out, especially the stock suspension. I am going to be changing this over to a coil. I'm not sure on specifics of anything yet, but soon we'll have some updates on what I'm going to do. We got cruise control activated here. So now we don't have to hold the throttle. Now we are down 1 bar on the battery graph. We are now 1 bar down on the battery gauge. Did I turn the cruise control off? Yep. Okay. I wish there was a light for that so I knew whether or not it's on, because just by looking at the button I can't really tell. We'll go down 1 more road and then I'm going to head home. So first impressions right off the bat, super fun, comfortable. I wish my arms were out a little bit more, but it's not too bad. I'd say the speed is pretty sufficient to get you around town, but it's not going to get you there fast. All right, well that'll do it for this video. I'm going to head home now. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you checking out this new toy of mine. And in the next few days, we're going to have some videos all about it, doing a lot of different things to it. So stand by.